Hi, loves. How are you doing? How is your day? How is your week? How is your month? How is everything? Hopefully, you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. And today we have another Brazil wool. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but I'm so in love. But I always say I'm so in love with all type of hair I made. Okay. So never mind. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. I do love you and appreciate your love and your support. But if you're new to this family, you're welcome. My name is Glorim Tui, and before you leave, kindly give this video a big thumb up, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. I'll be using Brazil wool, and in back length I use 20 inches. So middle part I use 22 inches, and in front I use 24 inches. So you have to know how to add your length the more you braid. Then go ahead and cut your wool. This is what I have. I'll be using Olsan gel, as I every time said. This is one of my favorite gel. I've been using this Olsan gel for a while, and it does a pretty good on my hair. So I just washed my hair this morning, and this is real meaning of shrinkage. My hair shrinks a lot, but never mind. Let me go ahead and start to part. And I'll be starting by parting my back. I'm not doing small braids, but I'm doing medium. So after I part the first time, go ahead and apply some hair wax and then redo your line again. Guys, if you're struggling with hair wax, make sure you try different products, because in beauty industry we have many types of hair wax from different companies, and trust me, all of them do a good job. So in every section I use 5 strands. And because we are going to fold the hair, you have to make sure one side is longer. So this long side is up to my waist, and then this short side is the one I'm going to use to wrap. So I put all the hair together with my natural hair, and I start wrapping using the short side. And when you are wrapping, don't wrap too tight, because you don't want to cause any tension on your scalp. So go ahead and do loose, and then start wrapping. Keep wrapping, and when you're wrapping, don't wrap too loose. You have to make a little bit tight. Make your locks be a little bit close from each other. Then you'll make your style last longer. After this wool end, I take 5 more strands, and then I attach together, and then I keep wrapping. Keep wrapping and moving, wrapping. Slowly keep going until you finish these 5 more strands. Artificial love, we just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up, 'cause we already lost, addicted to the ride. So as you can see here, I finished those 5 more strands, and the length is still not enough. So I go ahead and take those 5 strands. I don't add, I only pick 2 more, because in the end I want my locks to be thin. So I take 2 strands, and then I keep wrapping till these 2 strands finish. Then I take 1 more strand, and I keep wrapping. So as you can see here, from up and down, the length is different. Down is thin, and then it will be more easy when you fold. You'll find it so easy to secure, and your hair will look more natural. And then go ahead and make a knot. You may either decide to make knot twice or 3 times. It's all up to you. After that, then go ahead and trim all the excess wool. But when you are trimming, make sure you hold 2 strands. Don't trim all of them because you'll not be able to secure your locks. As you can see, back it's below my chest. So here I make a knot. This is how I fold. And then I make a knot like this. But before I make this knot tie, I make sure I measure the length and then wrap the remaining lock going upward until you finish. Then take those 2 strands, wrap on top to cover all the place you cut the wool, and then make another knot to secure your locks. You may either decide to make a knot twice or 3 times. It's all up to you, but try your best to make sure everything is well secured. And then trim off all the wool. I like to do this and trim off all the wool before, because when you finish, you'll find out it's so hard to find those excess wool. I don't know, maybe because you'll feel tired or what. I tried, but I find after I finish to braid my entire head, it's so hard to find all the excess wool. Sometimes I cut, but I can't finish all of them. So again, here is front. The length is longer compared with back. Here I use 22 inches longer, and then I do the same. The long side is up to my waist, and then the short side I attach on my hair, and then I start wrapping. When you're wrapping, don't wrap too tight. Make sure you wrap a little bit loose to avoid to pull your scalp, to pull your hair too much and cause tension on your scalp. And then keep wrapping until you finish those 5 strands. Then add more strands, because at this point you want all your locks to be even. And then hold them almost in the end, because at this point you don't need to waste wool. So make sure you hold almost in the end, and then keep wrapping and wrapping. Keep going until you finish those 5 strands. And then after you finish those 5 strands, if you see the length is still not as long as you want, at this point I take 3 more strands, but I take them from those 5 strands I fold. So I keep wrapping until I finish these 3 strands. Then I take 1 more strand. This I add 1 more strand, because I realize if I take 2 more strands from these 5, I already take 3. It means only 2 remain. So if I take these 2, I'll not be able to secure this section in the end, right? That's why I add 1 more strand, and I keep wrapping until I see it's almost finished. Then I secure, or I make a knot. Can you see how long it is? Up to my waist. This is front size. So go ahead and trim off all the excess wool, and then fold your lock. And you have to make sure you measure the length. Don't make too long or too short. Make sure you are going with the same length. Pull a little bit to make your knot to be a little bit tight, and then start to wrap going upward. And when you're wrapping, make sure you wrap a little bit tight and closely from the previous one. Keep wrapping until you finish. Then wrap a little bit more using those 2 strands. And as you can see here, I hold 1 strand up. So I make sure both strands goes in different directions so that I will be able to secure or to make a knot. So I hope when you watch, you understand more than the way I explain, because it's a bit hard to explain how to braid. But when you are watching, you will understand more. Then after that, after I've secure, I go ahead and cut the excess wool. And here I repeat exactly the same thing. Addicted to the rush, I never meant to fall. All I wanted was a touch of artificial
make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up. Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love. We just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up, 'cause we already lost. Addicted to the rush. I never meant to fall. All I wanted was a touch, 'cause we already lost. Addicted to the rush. I never meant to fall. All I wanted was a touch. Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love. We just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up. How can you know what's in our mind?
So here I'm done with bread, and in my last video I did using Brazil wool. I tried to put the hair in hot water, and I'm telling you, I find the hair becomes so soft. And since then I decide every time when I braid Brazil wool, I'll make sure I put the hair in hot water. So as you can see now, the hair looks so hard. I mean, can you see the section does not sleek at all? So I will go ahead and put all the section in hot water. And you have to be careful when you are doing this, because wool, it has Brazil wool, it has a habit to suck in a lot of water. So make sure you're very careful and hold well your towel to avoid to hurt yourself. And then you even don't need to blow dry your hair after this. Just make sure you use your towel, hold it well, make sure you push or you use well, and make your hair become dry. And as you can see, after I put the wool in hot water, you can see the transformation. I mean, they become so soft. And guys, this is the final look for today's video. Hopefully you enjoy watching this video and you get something. And this is how my hair looks like at the back. And can you see how soft the hair is? The secret is put your wool in hot water. So guys, thank you so much for watching up to this point. I love you so much, and don't forget to give this video a big thumb up and to share with your loved one. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.